3 levels of luxury living, complete with a beautiful private sunny deck and even a Zen garden. Hey, I'm Danny Griffin, the founder of Griffin Realty Group, and I am thrilled to represent 196 West Springfield Street here in Boston's historic South End. Come on, let's take a tour. So one of the immediate features you notice about this unique home is it's wide. Typically in the South End, a lot of these older properties, these historic properties, have a very narrow floor plan with multiple levels, so you really feel squeezed in, but not in this one. The developers really thought through this well, and they took from the unit upstairs, it's only a 2-unit building, so they took from the upstairs and they squeezed it wider, which gives you a whole private bath, so you're not exiting right into this beautiful living area, complete with this one-touch gas fireplace. What a gorgeous room this is. High ceilings set nicely above the street where you can really take advantage of looking out at that architecture. What an incredible home for entertaining. As you'll notice, we pass into this really extra large dining area. So the feeling of space in this property is very, very unique. And you'll notice that as we actually walk into the kitchen, immediately the big advantage here is we get a whole separate wet bar, complete with the Sub-Zero wine cooler. We have shelving, but plenty of room to spread out. You can see the distance that I actually have between the wet bar and this high back table here. It's just gorgeous, delicious marble. I mean, really beautiful. Floors are in impeccable shape here too, but as a chef myself, I'm envious of how wide this area is over here. We have this 6-burner gas stove. We have this nicely hidden refrigerator system, just beautifully done. So if you want to be in your kitchen but yet not feel disconnected from everything and not feel squeezed, this is ideal. But what I think makes this super unique, and you can see what a beautiful sunny day, right? Boston, where's the sun? Right here in this kitchen, but walking out to your own private deck. We're just getting some gorgeous afternoon sun here. This is a very, very unique feature. And you'll notice the privacy back here too. They have the privacy walls, but our western sunset in the afternoon when you want to be out here after work, enjoying this, having a seat, relaxing, sitting down with your friends and your family. I mean, what a beautiful spot here in the South End, right off your own kitchen. How good does that get? Let's take a look at the rest of the house. As I walk into the lower level, I just want to pause for a second and again, make a note of the spaces that matter. This is a beautiful stairway that comes to the first level. And there's room for art. It's bright, but it's warm. I think that's the thing about this property that I like the most. There's a very Zen-like feeling throughout all of it. There's a very calm type of feeling, especially when you come into the primary bedroom. It's on the first level. Today there's a nice breeze coming through the windows. It has its own little private garden out front. But it's also simply laid out too. We have a really big, generous sized room for the bed, furniture, whatever your desire would be. This space can really fit it all. And then they do a nice job with the closet space. It's simple. You have a his side, a hers side, a their side. It's perfect. It's wonderfully laid out. And then this is really welcoming in here. It's very soft. I love how they brightened this area here with just a nice simple piece of stone. The tile choices are wonderful. The bath is inviting, but more importantly, what a great shower, right? So if you're looking for that really nice, calm place to retire for the rest of the day, this is the primary bedroom you're looking for. Let's take a look at the other bedrooms on this floor as well as the lower level. One of the other great features about this property is that there are multi-ways to enter the property, including next to the primary bedroom. We have this hallway with closets galore, plenty of storage, and you could even use it almost as a mud entry because it's street level. which really is a nice feature, especially if you have kids or family that want to traipse through without going through your formal living area. But what's nice too is if you have the need to have a child on the same level with you, or you simply would want to turn this into a home office, right off of the primary bedroom is another ensuite, and especially that afternoon sun pouring through. And I would mention, right outside this is your private deeded parking space. Yes, off-street parking, deeded right out back underneath the deck. But also a nicely done private bath here, nice ensuite here. So again, whether it's a home office or whether it's for a family member, child, etc., it's a perfect setup with, again, a nice generously sized closet. And by the way, I will mention Sonos throughout the entire house. So beautiful choices of music in different locations. You can really have this house live very separately, so everybody has their own way that they want to live as they disappear into their en-suites. Let's take a look at the last level. So on the lower level, I want to mention the same feature of this property that might go undetected to the eye, and it's the width. You can even see down here, there is a whole wine refrigerator right here on the lower level, and I'll show you why in a minute. But I want to continue with that theme and show you the little bump out here for this beautiful lower level laundry, perfectly apportioned, off to the side, and again, plenty of closet space, which, as we all know in Boston, is a very rare commodity, right? To have that kind of storage space in your unit is just so easy when it comes to lifestyle and tucking those things away. Here, you'll see yet another ensuite with beautifully apportioned size. I mean, this is really nice. This whole room down here. Again, you might not need all these bedrooms, so whatever you would want to make this, is this another home office? In this case, it's the kids' place. Over to a nice private closet, as well as a simple, clean bathroom. These folks are wonderful art aficionados, so what they've done with this basic, simple background is they've brought in a splash of color with their choices on the walls. But there's no need to reinvent this house. This house is a perfect palette for you to bring your style and taste. However, my favorite part of this property is this room here. This beautiful, peaceful den that is multifaceted. So the first thing that I would tell you is this wonderful wet bar. So there's no need to run up and down the stairs when you can come right here to your wet bar. And it's tucked away nicely. Yet another wine refrigerator here. In addition, there's a full sink here. It's just beautifully apportioned, but set off of the room. It doesn't steal from the room, which allows you to have flexibility here. I mean, beautiful built-ins. And again, the house, I'll mention again, has a Sonos system already built in. So if somebody wants to listen to classical music on the first floor, and you want to hit a little 70s rock in the bottom level, in the bar area, you can have at it. In this case, one of our owners just loves working out of this level. And I think I know why. Because this is so unique right here. You have your own special Zen garden that's open to the sky. The air comes in here. It's just unique. I mean, they took advantage of everything they could. So you could come right out here and just relax. And I'll tell you what, if my mother knew a place like this existed, this is where she would have told me to get out there and meditate and sit still. Hey, listen, I love talking about this property, but it's an injustice to just show you on a video. We would invite you to come in, call us, we'll give you a private tour at your convenience. And of course, if you're working with a realtor, have them reach out to us. We would be more than happy to show you this signature South End property located at 196 West Springfield. Thanks for taking the time to visit with us.